That is what they put up in the sketch. Church, it has come a time that the meaning of Christmas is almost missing. Like we saw in the drama, many people think celebration of Christmas simply means drinking, boozing, doing all sort of things. But it goes beyond that. And in fact, it is not that type of celebration. Besides, we also see that today, Christmas celebration has assumed another dimension. It is more of commercial and trade. So many people begin to run adverts from late November, all because they want to advertise their wares. But look at the scenario that was put up here. There is a time when a man must travel from Jerusalem to Bethlehem, his hometown. All that he was supposed to go to do was to go and pay tax. Bethlehem was about 5 miles south Jerusalem. And unlike in our days where we have vehicles and other things by which we can make traveling so easy, some had to walk. And those who were a bit rich will ride on their donkeys. And in the case of Joseph and Mary, they were not only journeying, but they were carrying another load. The woman was pregnant and was almost at the time of delivery. And so you can just imagine, somebody can say, why should I worry myself in traveling all this distance at their heads? They went to people and said, look at my situation. Here is my wife, pregnant, about to deliver. Could you please give me a place? They said no. Another place, they said no, you cannot find a place here. And even the one who graciously accommodated them, put them in a place where feeding troughs and animals were picked up. Why do you think people were not ready? Perhaps they did not hear as royals. Perhaps they were not gorgeously dressed. And I believe here that we underestimate Jesus Christ. Today in our time, many people still see Jesus Christ as a little baby wrapped in a swaddling cloth, lying in the manger, helpless baby, looking for a place to lay his head. That is true only in the story of old. But that Jesus Christ lived, led a life, healing the sick, setting the captive free. He died on the cross, ascended to heaven, and the Bible says he will come again. And he will come as the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. And that is why you should prepare to meet the Lord. You should prepare to meet him because he will come again. This is the message of Christmas. This is the message that you and I ought to know and hold so dear. Listen to me. How many times have you received say, all these preachers have been worrying us. You shut the radio down because you didn't want to hear of the name Jesus Christ. The other time you were at a place and they raise funds, they say, give some money to support the business of the church. We are talking about Jesus Christ. The gospel preach, it must be sent to far and near. Support the gospel with money. And you say, these preachers, they are always trying to take our money. Somebody is journeying miles to pay tax and you refuse. Why? Because you don't want to give a place to Jesus Christ. There is no other place that Jesus Christ is looking for. Not in a mansion. You see, when you study the culture of the Jews, they were in a state of expectancy, waiting for a Messiah. They knew a Messiah will come. They knew he will be born in Bethlehem, according to the prophet Micah's prophecy. But when Jesus Christ was about to be given birth to, the blessing that was coming to the world, they rejected him because they did not appear as the Jesus they were looking forward to. Most of us sitting down here have the notion that God speaks with a male voice. In sketches, in drama, whenever God is going to speak, he says, I am the Lord, I am coming. And that is how we perceive God to be. So one day when God appear and say, I am the Lord, I am coming, he said, no, this one is not God. Your picture about Jesus Christ is what is deceiving you. Please, Jesus came in a humble way. He did not come to show off. He did not come to tell people, don't you know me? He came and tell the world, come and receive life for your soul. Some people saw this far away in the desert. They followed a star, bowed their knees to Jesus Christ. You are so close. What are you doing? Let me conclude by impressing upon your heart that whether you believe it or not, it will not change it. Your belief that Jesus Christ will come again or not will not change him, because he is the King of Kings and he is the Lord of Lords, and he uses circumstances and any other means to make himself known to people. And this occasion is one of such days where he's made himself known to you. Are you going to give him your room, or you are going to tell him, Jesus, go, for I don't have place here? Blessed are those who will open up and say, Jesus Christ, I surrender my life unto you. Come and live in my heart. And so that I will also experience your humility. I will experience your kindness and live my life like you, Jesus Christ, lived. Prepare